What does Dogecoin say about what's going on here? I literally had a friend who's on the phone yesterday. He said, you know, I put some money into Dogecoin. I went to dinner. I came back. It was up, you know, a couple 100%. And it seems crazy.
You know, Dogecoin speaks to a lot of the same movement that GameStop did, right? There is a kind of crazy excitement around very young investors around meme coins and meme ideas. I mean, it's shocking to me that GameStop continues to hold any value, let alone, you know, $10, $12 billion of market cap. Dogecoin's even more you know, bizarre in that respect. Listen,
but Mike, I don't mean to get too philosophical about it, but make the distinction, the differentiation in your mind, because between Dogecoin, right, and Bitcoin, and I know they're different. I know that you know, Dogecoin effectively is a limited thing. It's supposed to be a joke, all of that, but there is something about what this is doing to the larger market. No.
Yeah, listen, all of this is happening because interest rates are zero. But you have to differentiate. Like, there's tens of billions of dollars of CapEx and OpEx put into the Bitcoin ecosystem every year, right? It's a well thought out, well distributed store of value that's lasted for, you know, 12 years and is growing in adoption. Where Dogecoin literally has, you know, two guys that own 30% of the entire supply. I'm not saying there aren't people that are passionate about it. There obviously are, right? I've been wrong about Doge. I've told people over and over that I would not be long it, that I think if you're long it, you should take your money and, you know, kiss your girlfriend. But it's that same energy. Retail has the bit between its teeth in lots of ways. They're not giving up on GameStop. They're not giving up on Dogecoin right now. So dangerous to be short, wouldn't be long.
Well, okay, what about Bitcoin at this point? It's now we're hovering in the mid 50s off of the highs. After that Coinbase IPO, which really brought a lot of even more attention, seemed to bring a lot more interest. But then you saw a real pullback over the weekend, in part because of some tweets and some speculation about what the Treasury Department or the U.S. government might do, perhaps some other governments might do as well. But it has remained steady, or at least it's remaining at this point. Technically, what do you see happening right now?
So listen, I think we're going to consolidate for a while. Listen, there was a lot of great news, all got hyped up at once. And you have to remember, while Bitcoin is becoming an institutional asset, it's still primarily retail driven. And leverage got excessive, people got excited. And what we saw on Friday night, there were a couple stories, and we wiped out 1 million separate accounts of, you know, leverage buyers of crypto got taken out, right? They got shut down. And that took about $8-9 billion of market you know, cap right out of the system of leverage. And so in the long run, that's a good thing when you take leverage out. It was like a million little Bill Wongs all getting wiped out the same day. And so people were leaning way too long. You wipe them out. The market will consolidate a little while and it'll go higher. You have to remember Bitcoin's an 80 vol asset. So we're supposed to expect 10 to 15% corrections.
So, but if you're sitting there thinking about Bitcoin now and you want to be a long-term investor, do you buy this, quote, dip? Or do you think there's more dip to come?
Listen, I think Bitcoin will consolidate somewhere, you know, in this zone, you know, 50 to 60, 65,000 until it takes out the old high and starts going higher again. Right. But I think I'm still very bullish, both medium term and long term Bitcoin. Right. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's had a monster run.
Right. Speaking about just how long you are, you have your own announcement today about an ETF. Tell us about it.
Yeah, listen, we are kicking off an ETF with our partners, the CI Group up in Canada. It's the first Ethereum ETF. It's no fees until the middle of June. It's a really, you know, important day because you're starting to get more and more access for people to be able to participate in the crypto system. So this is the first Ethereum ETF, and you know, we're hoping it goes great.
So, Mike, just for the individual investor out there, maybe for the institutional investor out there, why buy the ETF as opposed to buy Ethereum directly?
Again, it's the same thing with access. Some people take their time and set up, wallets, or they set up a Coinbase account. They'll set up a MetaMask account. But for the bulk of people in the wealth channel, right? The 50 to 80-year-olds, they call their stockbroker or they call their fund manager. And, that's why the ETFs work. In the long run, probably everyone has a wallet and people get more sophisticated as young guys get old. But right now, ETFs are filling a really important niche, which is 50 to 80-year-old wealth, saying, hey, this is the easy way to participate.